Quitting is your superpower, okay? This is an important message, I know, because I've had to record it several times now. So someone doesn't want you to know. Quitting is your superpower. And of course, by you, I mean me, because I'm a mirror of you and everyone is me pushed out and all that, oneness, blah. So quitting is your superpower. I didn't always used to be like this, okay? Baby, am I working? He's checking. Anyway. Great. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't used to always be this way. I did not used to always be, quitting is your superpower. I didn't see the value in it. I grew up, like many of us, hearing things like, what is it? Quitters never win and winners never quit. Quitting is for losers. There's just a lot of shame in the idea of forfeiting, conceding, kind of giving up. Is supposed to be this like shameful thing. And, when I was a kid, I used to like do a lot of things. And actually it's good on one level. I developed a lot of integrity. I'm someone who, when I say I'm going to do a thing, I do it. As a, like holdover from growing up and being like, I got to do it. I got to do it. I've told you guys this before, but this one time I actually, when I was a kid, I was like 15, I accidentally went to this all boys basketball camp. So I was the only girl. It was technically a co-ed basketball camp, but I was the only girl who signed up. And so I'm like 15 surrounded by these like high school, boys. And I was just like, oh, damn it. I hate this. And my parents were like, hey, we mess up on this one. Sorry, we didn't read it clearly. If you want to quit, go ahead. We'll let you. It's totally fine. But for real, this had been like the first thing my parents had ever talked of, that it was okay to quit. And it felt almost like a trick. Like they were like, do you want to quit? You gonna quit? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna quit. So I didn't quit. And I felt out of place the whole time. I knew I didn't belong there. No one was expecting me. Everyone kind of didn't know what to do with me. My mom says that like my 3-on-3 team won the championship thing. I don't remember that. I feel like everyone was like humoring me and I didn't like it. Okay. But when I was a child, I did not see that I was allowed to quit. I didn't think I had that power. Even in this case, like my parents kind of gave me the power to quit. They were like, all right, we accidentally put you in this all boys basketball camp. So if you want to quit, you're welcome to. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I'm not going to quit. And I do I don't necessarily regret it, but I wouldn't do it again. Okay. You only have to go to an all boys basketball camp once before you don't have to do it again. And so from that experience, when I was a child, I thought, yeah, I'm not allowed to quit. Quitters never win. And I am a winner, so I can't quit. Now that I'm an adult, I have developed discernment. I don't have to finish everything that I start. I don't have to take everything to the ultimate conclusion of it. I can pivot. I can reassess. I can quit and do something else. All right. So yeah, I didn't used to always be this way, but I have since realized that quitting is my superpower. So now I will leave. When I see a place is not for me, I'm not getting the right vibe, I'm not feeling myself, I'm out. I'm done. I'll leave. Goodbye. See you later. No hard feelings. I'll go. Yeah, I just quit. And then I call all of my power back to me. And I feel so much better. And I feel so proud of myself for choosing myself and not abandoning myself. And so if you've made it even this far, or if this message is resonating with me, you're like me, okay? Quitting is your superpower. So I realized that I possess this really rare energy that enables me to leave and stay away from any people who are no longer aligned with me, or, any things, any situation that is no longer serving me. I will walk away. I'm able to see oh, this isn't for me. Okay, I'm out. Goodbye. I quit. And so, yeah, I can walk away. I leave, I release, I pivot. So that goes with people, family, workplaces, friends, weed dealers, you know, like if the vibe is off, if I don't feel comfortable there, if I don't feel like respected, if I don't feel valued, I'm out. Goodbye. I accept the people, the situation for what it is, and I realize it can't support me. It can't nurture me. It can't contain me. It can't hold me as I want to be held. So I gotta go. And then I leave and I call all my power back to me, and I realize just how much of my energy was being siphoned just by being in the wrong place, just by holding on to something that was no longer serving me. I only realized how much energy was being siphoned once I had the courage to release it, to quit it. So I will quit and leave, release things that don't serve me. If they're people, if they are, you know, jobs, if they're, you know, environments, I'm out. I will also quit things. So, you know, a couple years back, I was like, I think I'm distracting myself too much with Candy Crush. So I uninstalled that on my phone, even though I was on like a super high level or whatever. I was like, I don't need it. And then I quit alcohol because I was like, I just feel like it's having more of a pull on me and my emotions than I want it to. And so I quit cold turkey. I actually, like, I was on, when I was quitting alcohol, I was on that Reddit subreddit called like, oh, I can't even remember. It's been this many days. It's something about helping you quit alcohol. But a lot of the people who would post were like, oh, I was however many weeks sober and then I had a relapse. And everyone is like, it's okay. Relapse is part of the process, right? In order to make you feel, you know, not too down on yourself for, you know, something that's a natural part of the process. Healing isn't a linear, you know, line for everyone. Now, I'm glad I had that understanding, but I also recognize, like, I'm so smart, I can kind of like trick myself into doing the thing I want to do. So if I want to drink, I'm going to have a drink and I'm going to tell myself, well, it's okay. Relapse is part of the problem, is part of the process, right? And so I was like, why even give myself that out? Let me just decide that I don't want to drink. And so I read up on all the, you know, ways that it's super harmful and the way that like alcohol corporations are like trying to embed themselves in our, you know, daily life so that we can get addicted, attached to this substance that actually is a lot more dangerous than the lobby wants us to believe. Anyway, once I like kind of realized like, okay, alcohol is no longer serving me, I released it. And once I did, I had all of this power and energy that was drawn back to me. I used to be a really anxious person, no more anxiety. I used to struggle to see myself and how beautiful and powerful I am. And I really feel like quitting alcohol like gave me a superpower of like being able to see myself and properly channel myself and harness myself. So I just did it cold turkey and I was like, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with that. And only recently, it's been like over 3 years now, I've started to like on vacation, I had like a couple of drinks. Honestly, I didn't like it. I didn't get very good drinks because I was like, I don't want to enjoy it. I know that alcohol is a very addictive substance. So I want to make it as unappealing for my nervous system as possible so that it doesn't get hooked again. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, I now understand that I have the power to quit things. And so now I can like do things in moderation because I'm like, I know when I want, I can just quit it cold turkey again. That's a power that I have. Not everyone has that power. And not everyone has cultivated that power. And I think it's just very, very helpful and very, you know, it's amazing. And so another thing, I quit, you know, people, places, things, also mindsets. Once I started to realize how so much of our stuff is about like a lack mindset, and it's a lot of the wisdom we've been taught is actually, you know, based in, this like scarcity, lack mindset, risk avoidance, and fear. So once I realized that, it helped me to start question kind of everything. Everything that I had previously just like taken as an assumption, I had to start questioning and seeing that they were actually like programming me to not see my power, to fear my power. And so, you know, I've been doing these subliminals, these robotic affirmations. I always recommend high frequency guru and Qutting meditations. But literally, you know, repetition, your mind is like a repetition machine. It programs really easily, really well. And the big bad guys in the Matrix understand that. So you have to too. And you have to quit the programming. Like literally, it's kind of the same with consuming alcohol. It's much more dangerous than they want you to believe. So the things that they have you consume, movies, Netflix, things, blah, 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 music, you're consuming it. It's programming your mind, and you want to be really intentional about what you let in there. So I will give up a harmful lack mindset. I will quit it very easily. Even if like people are like, oh my gosh, or like think it's like weird or childish or unrealistic. Babe, I have the superpower of quitting. So who fucking cares? Who cares what these people think who don't have this, you know, superpower? And so this superpower is something, you know, I think that's like natural, but it's also something that can be cultivated, you know, that can be worked out like a muscle, and you can get better at it. But not everyone has it, because it takes, I gave 3 things. It takes confidence, self-love, and imagination. And those are things that I think we'll all agree have been kind of, they try to stamp it out of us and scare it out of us and crush it from us. So to have confidence in oneself, actually, it's like a comedy rule in like American comedy. Someone who's confident in themselves is perceived of as like, it's like hilarious. They're like, oh my God, you like yourself, you idiot. So like being confident is actually something that's really powerful. Having self-love, like I wouldn't be able to like quit a job that doesn't serve me or relationship that doesn't serve me if I didn't know I was going to be fine regardless. If I didn't know, it doesn't matter who doesn't love me, who abandons me, I love me. I have me. And I wouldn't be able to do it too if I didn't have imagination. If I was only able to imagine as far as other people's experience, right? If I couldn't imagine, like, you know, I haven't seen it before, but like, just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it can't, you know, exist. And so the ability to believe in the unknown, to have faith in the unknown and in yourself, and that you're going to be supported by the divine, even if you step into the unknown, like that's a lot of things. And some people are not brave enough to like cultivate those things because, you know, we're taught to rely on the seen, right? On the things that other people have kind of proven. But I'm gonna talk about this in another one, but like, you know, you're the proof, you're the best evidence of success, of the success of your theories and of the things that come to you. So 1333, as I just said that, I love that for me. Okay. So yeah, it takes confidence, self-love, and imagination. Those are things I implore you to cultivate. And, you know, people will make fun of you. You might make fun of you because you're used to other people making fun of you. So you want to, you know, give yourself that so that you don't get embarrassed. Stop all that, okay? Be confident, love yourself, and use your imagination. I think Einstein said, like, the greatest measure of intelligence is imagination. Never think that, right? You always think it's like math or something. Nope, imagination, okay? So, quitting is your superpower. Let go and see how far you go. Oh, I think I had one about, yeah, resistance training and how you go like an athlete, an Olympic athlete, what's his name? Usain Bolt. He does resistance training. So he'll like run with weights on his ankles when he trains. So he takes it off and he's sprinting forward. So the value is in his ability to release the things weighing him down, quit the things that are no longer serving him, right? And that is where your superpower lies, babe. Quit the things that don't serve you, be it people, be it workspaces, be it environments, be it habits, be it mindsets, quit it. You'll be glad you did. All right, I'm gonna get up out of here. Let's see. Okay, the host jealous. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay, I'm working. Great. Oh, awesome. I love it. Oh, thank you. Oh, my sexy husband just is always getting the losers out of here. That's what we need from these men. Like, please, make the spaces safe and free from, these boys, these like poor, traumatized loser, small penised boys. Okay. Thank you. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take a bath. And then I think I'm going to get back on here later today. I'm doing so good. I'm trying to do 111 days of living in devotion to my joy, which I am doing. And I'm trying to do a corresponding video for each of those days. And I'm almost at 111, 11/11, November 11th is the last day. I've got like 7 more, so I'm going to do 2 today. And then we're going to be right on schedule. So I love it. All right. If you made it this far, give me a stop sign, quit it, or give me scissors. What's your thing that like you're done? Cut it out. I quit. X, stop it. I'm done. Nope. Give me whichever one that is, okay? I'll even accept a tree, make like a tree and leave, okay? Yeah, get out of here. But yeah, if you're vibing with a message, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I come on to give you more of this good ancient cosmic sacred wisdom, okay? So bring your forehead up against the screen, babies. I love you so much. And this is all made up, okay? So yeah, quitting is your superpower. So don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to use it liberally, babe. Quit. You're over practiced at sticking with it and doing things that you said you were going to do. Don't do that anymore. Quit it if you want to. Okay? So, I love you. Talk to you later. Salam. Inyala.